going on, YouTube folks? Vapors one and all. What?
You're a dork.
How's it going? Yeah, I got this Revo. I mean, why did they make the name so long for this thing? The Dotmod, Dotstick, Revo. Just the Dotmod. How about the Dotmod Revo? That's good enough. I mean,
You call whatever you want.
well, because it's a Dotstick, I guess. I don't know. I mean, this is what it looks like. It's nice and small. I'm trying to vape it enough to get it down into the red so I can show y'all how quick it charges. It's in the medium now. That's why it's like a blue-green. If I vape it long enough, maybe it'll go to the dead, and I'm gonna charge it right behind me in 5 minutes or less. We'll do it on a timer, and I'll tell y'all exactly how long it takes. But it actually is not bad, Dom Long. I'm scared to take it apart because it's a super capacitor. I need to read y'all some of the warnings that it has in here because...
Yeah, the big one that says, don't take this apart.
Pretty much. Well, yeah, that's one of the main warnings. Don't take this apart. So here's the box that it comes in. It's kind of weird because on Vapor DNA's website,
Hey, Dolores.
they had a bunch of them. And then I went back and checked it like the next day or so, and they only had one. Then I went back a couple days ago, and they had like 2 or 3 different colors, but not the green one. They had red and some other, and smoke or something. So let me see if I can find this warning. Capacitor safety. There's a whole section on capacitor safety right there where my finger is. You see that? I'm going to read this off to you guys. Supercalifragilistic.
I think it would be great as like a backup to charge real quick and toss in your purse and your way.
Do we really need to see this damn pod? I know, Dolores. Don't worry, we're going to get past it.
Creed.
Supercapacitors are volatile and may explode or burn if charged, used, transported, stored, or disposed of improperly. So they're saying don't charge it improperly or it could explode. Not that if you charge it, it's going to explode. So, see user manual for important precautions and warnings. Capacitors may be used to store large amounts of energy. Device should not be opened to prevent possibility of electrocution. No serviceable components. Always have a fire extinguisher handy in the event of a fire. Do not throw capacitors into a fire. Please recycle or dispose of according to the law. Keep capacitors away from children and pets. Should a child or pet swallow or chew on a capacitor, immediately consult a physician. Why would a child chew on a capacitor? Anyways.
Because kids are stupid, but I kind of do want to throw it in a fire now.
Failure to follow warnings may result in electric shock, fire, burns, property damage, or bodily injury. There you go. It's just weird that, and I don't know if it's like Vic, I talked to Vic about this. We don't know if it's just a supercapacitor in here, or is it a supercapacitor that transfers the energy over to a battery that then goes to the mod, or is it somehow trying to take the voltage that's in the supercapacitor and slowly trickle it out?
We're not going to find out because you're not going to open it.
No, I don't want to open it.
You do want to open it. You're not going to, though.
Just in case, something bad may happen. But, I mean, the vape quality out of it is good. I'm not going to say it's the best in the world.
It draws energy from space and time. It says, hello, Peanut.
Hey, Peanut. There's no battery. It's just a capacitor. Really.
Peanut shows up. Scuba's like, oh.
It trickles out. I have to admit, guys, I mean, I really thought, oh, this is going to be some bull crap. Or I thought, okay, fine, it charges in 5 minutes, but it only lasts 5 minutes. No, man, I'm telling you, I vaped this thing for like 4.5 hours the first time I charged it. And I'm like, how the hell can it vape? And I'm steadily chain vaping this thing, trying to make it go dead. And I'm doing that now, and I still can't make it. I'm gonna try to get this to red, hopefully. Is that what it is? Well, it's strange, and I got to tell y'all, man, you literally could put this on charge and go hit a number 2 in the vape in your.
I knew you were gonna say go take a shit and come back. How did I know you were gonna say that? All right.
Cause that's a guy thing. You could go take a dump and come back out and it'd be fully charged. That's how long it takes to charge this thing. It's ridiculous.
You make him feel guilty when you show up because he hasn't shipped your stuff yet.
Yes, I am very guilty. Well, I mean, I found that one site. Well, still haven't got money yet, so I'm,
True.
But I found that one site that has the right RBA section. Like I said, if I can't get him one, then I'm going to send him mine. I want to keep mine, but I want him to have that because those small ones are like impossible to build on. I built them.
If it takes longer than that to take a shit, Creed, that means you're not ready yet. Leave the bathroom, come back when you're ready.
Well, it don't matter if it takes you longer, but will not hold a charge for days. Now that I could see happening, Dom Long, I could see it losing its charge over time. But if you're using a mod as much as I do, I don't let this thing sit. Yeah, but I mean,
you can charge in the time that it takes you to get your shoes on, grab your cell phone.
Right. I mean, this was made for somebody that is pressed for time. I mean, if you don't have a charger or you don't have extra batteries, you can throw this on the charger and boom, boom, you're done. It's fully charged. And 4.5 hours I got out of this. I probably could have got longer, but I was really trying to, break this thing down to see how quick I could make it die. And right now I'm trying. I got it on the highest setting. So I got to tell y'all, there's 3 different settings on here. You push the fire button 3 times. And when you do that, you have 3 different color lights. And I'll tell y'all, depending on what ohm coil you put in there, which they have a 0.3 to 0.5 ohm coil, which I bought some of those. I haven't tried them yet, so we may try those. The 0.3 to 0.5 with the red light on is 25 watts. With the blue light, it's 30 watts. With the green light, it's 35 watts. Okay. Now the 0.7 ohm coil, which is what comes stock in this thing, red light is 16 watts, blue light is 18 watts, green light is 20 watts. Then the 1 ohm coil, so that's really, I mean, you really got to be wanting to mouth the lung. Red light's 12 watts, blue light 14 watts, green light 16 watts. So that's the 3 different coils they have in there. Well, it says 0.3 to 0.5. Now, I don't know if they plan on or if a rebuildable section. Well, thank you.
It's not powerful enough for me, Dolores. I wouldn't want one. I vape this at work. I don't need to.
Yeah, this is not your big cloud blower type device, and I got to admit, I don't like the fill door on this pod. I do not like it. I do not like it. If you don't hold the pod exactly right, it's going to produce a bubble over the fill hole, and then you're going to spill juice all over the place. It does have a removable 510. The one that they give you is kind of like a cigar shape. Let me see. Hopefully, I still got the.
I don't do pods, Dolores.
Hopefully,
the only one I liked is the ones like that Scuba has fixed with peanut.
Well,
I like those because it hits like a mod. I mean, it's pod size, and it technically is a pod, but it's got the heat and the power behind it that hits like a mod.
So the tip they give you, I
agreed. I just didn't use any powder, so
I hurt my finger. It'll be all right. My little electric lawnmower likes to pinch, and it pinched the crap out of my thumb.
Do you remember what commercial that's from? I like to pinch.
I have no idea. I know this comes out, but there we go. There, just a normal little 510. So you could put your own 510 in here if you don't like the cigar shape type drip tip. But I've just been using what it came with. The pod's magnetic that goes in here. Now you can either fire this with the fire button, or it has draw. Like if you it's got that pull, draw, activate thing. Now the only thing I've found, which I found this out like the second or third day, it's really possible to get a little bit of juice down in here, and if that happens, then that pull function don't work so well, but the fire button always works. It's a good thing to have both on there, because if it was just the pull function, that would get on my last nerve. Normally, I like using the fire button anyway, but I'll try it without the fire button. That's fine, but you know, you can hit the fire button. It actually seems like it hits harder with the fire button than it does with the draw activate thing. Is it plastic? Yeah, this thing is plastic, Wally. So if you tried to put dirt, well, Element Vape has them for like $29 right now, like $30.
All right, and that disposable you bought was about the same price.
Yeah, the disposable I got was $25.
The one with the flashy lights.
So yeah, this one, yeah, there's no flashy lights or anything on this. It is USB-C charging. Like I said, if you got a 30-watt USB charger, boom, $31 is too much. Yeah, so $30 is what it costs, but it does what it says. I mean, it really charges. The first time I charged it, it was 4 minutes and 22 seconds is what it charged in.
Yes, he stood there and stared at it the whole time.
Yeah, I timed it. Let me give y'all the weight on this. I did weigh this thing. Let's see. The mod by itself, without the pod on it, is 40.4 grams. And the mod with the pod on there, with juice in it, is 54.5 grams. So it's not heavy at all. It's like a really lightweight little mod, but it's not. This is something cool you could carry around with you. And if you needed to I haven't tried charging this on like a normal charger, like maybe from a computer or your car. Well, cars have really high wattage chargers too, some of them. So I don't know. My main thing is trying to vape this thing enough to get it dead so I can show you how quick it charges. I'm trying. Go ahead. Go so I will vape this so I can get it to red light.
You can vape in between breaths. I don't have nothing to say.
Yeah, you do.
No, there are some people that just like pods because they don't want to carry around something like this. So, you know, I think those are the people that don't ever intend to make vaping a hobby. So pods definitely have a place. I don't, like I said, the only one that I like is the ones that we have. What are the names of the ones that you send them back to Peanut? I forgot what they're called.
These are the Voopoo something stickamajigger.
Thank you for clearing that up. Hold on.
I can't remember. I know it has a gene chip in it. I know Voopoo makes
oily Creed.
Something X.
And I'm bloated, so like I got like chipmunk cheeks.
Made my arm bleed. I can't remember what.
I don't remember what it's called, but those are the only ones that I like because they don't hit like a pod. They are not mouth to lung. They're direct lung. I get the heat that I want, like on a regular tank.
Is there a pod that will handle 70-30? Well, this is 70-30.
Those ones I'm talking about that I like with those 70. I do max VG in all my juice. And I had no problems in those little things.
The juice that I'm vaping in here right now is Nilla Nuts. It's above 70 VG and it's handling it just fine. There's no oh, it's dry hitting. None of that. And this is the 0.7 ohm coil. Now the mesh coil, I'm hoping has a lot more flavor than this one. I mean, this one's good, but it's not like, oh my God, the flavor off this thing. No, it's just good.
It's not horrible.
Right, it's not horrible.
It doesn't have that warehouse coil flavor.
The airflow is on the side, that little slide right there. You can get a direct lung hit off this, although it be a restrictive one. It's not like you're just gonna like a regular mod. No, that ain't happening. Yeah, I can get a direct lung hit off this. It just doesn't seem to satisfy me as much as the bigger mods. Now, people that aren't used to vaping big giant tanks and stuff, this will be fine for them. What coil is in it?
Oh, I thought I had the toasted caramel and I grabbed the cherry stuff instead.
Oh, the coil that's in it is the 0.7 ohm,
Visible model.
Sue. That's the one that comes stock with it. I did buy a pack of the, well, actually, it comes with 2 coils, I think. Let me see what
That's
the
so
other coil is.
Cool looking. Look, the bottle's invisible.
Yeah.
You can only see the label.
So, oh, well, look at that. It comes with more than I thought it did. Let me show y'all stuff that it came with, because I didn't look really well.
Dolores, it tastes like whiskey with maraschino cherry juice dumped in it.
So it comes with a spare drip tip.
Very good.
It comes with some Dotmod stickers. You can go gold or you can go black.
Timekeeper wants to know when you started identifying as a raccoon.
I did that for that census lady because that gets on my last nerve. So the other coil, I cannot believe I can see this. Does that say 13 to 18 watts? This is a 0.9. I'm going to double check with my peeper goggles, but wait, where'd my goggles go?
I don't know.
I
If
hung
you
them
had
up.
your goggles, you could find them.
Yeah. I hung them up right here, though, and they're not there.
Then you didn't hang them up right there.
By God, I hung them up right here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's been behind my desk.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you.
I like the black velvet toasted caramel better than the cherry, though.
Yeah, the coil this says 0.9. It's mesh, though, 316L, so it's stainless steel. 12 to 16 watts. I don't know why I can't find my goggles. So I'm pretty sure, though, the stock coil that came in it was 0.7. So I bought some 0.3. These should be 0.3. Let me make sure. Yeah, right there, 0.3. Oh, good Lord. Does this have web addresses on it? It did. I hope I didn't show that. Jesus. Freaking YouTube. Gonna have to blur that out. I'm gonna get a copyright strike. Actually, YouTube don't look at me. I'm a little peon. I don't have to worry as much as the other guys. So, I'm gonna continue to vape this. In the meantime, and Scuba yells at Dolores, I would never do that. I don't yell at you for using stock coils. Hey, whatever you like using, go for it. I got no problem with that. And stock coils, I mean, there's even that OBS engine tank that uses stock coils. That's some of the best flavor I ever got of a stock coil tank. Just amazing flavor off of that thing. I was thoroughly impressed by that. I cannot vape this fast enough. All right. Now this mod, this is the Dovpo pump Squonker. And you can see, I don't remember how much juice capacity this little bottle holds. I don't think it's good to put juices in here that may crack. This is a plastic of some sort. So I'm sure if you put juices in there that banana, menthol, stuff like cinnamon would probably crack it. This is the most basic mod I've ever seen. I mean, besides the fact that you hit a button to squonk it, right? The only time the light comes on is when you turn it on and off. So the light came on there, now it's off, and now it's on. When you fire it, there's no light. There's no purpose. This is a 21700 in here. It does come with battery wraps so that you can make everything look all pretty. Let's get the box here. So in the box, you get some really cool battery wraps so that you can wrap your battery and make it look good. You got your spare O-rings. You got your tube if you want to use the 18650 or 2700 battery in there. Let's see what it says here. So this will hold up to a 25 millimeter RDA on top without overhanging. And as far as the juice capacity, okay, so that light does actually, I guess I've never got it that dead. Low power, it'll flash 5 times. High temperature, it'll flash 4 times. Over time, so if you go over the time limit vaping it, it'll flash 5 times. Short circuit is 3 flashes. When you turn it off, the battery flashes 1 time. The indicator flashes 2 times to tell you to unlock the pump when the pump function is under lock status. The indicator does not flash when the device is working properly. Yeah, it doesn't. So, static current, the chip, static current and shut down in sleep state, inner sleep state after no operation for 10 seconds less than 10 UA. Operating voltage 3.2 to 4.2 volts, and the load range is 0.1 ohm to 3.5 ohm. Output mode is full power output. So,
what happened to your finger?
Why does that's blood?
You?
Yeah, my bad. It came from my arm right here. I don't know. That was a cat scratch. Cat scratch fever. Anyways, why did they put this on here? I don't know if this will focus. Why does it have smoking? If a normal smoking process, smoking. No, man, don't do that.
Well, what are they supposed to call it? Puffing? I mean,
vaping.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
See, I'm not a fan of PayPal. I don't want to give anybody that pretends to be a bank access to my money without all the bank regulations that they're required to follow. Dealing with banks is hard enough, much less dealing with PayPal.
Let me get this blood off my
can
hand.
just do whatever the fuck they want to do, and you can't do anything about it. We're gonna freeze your account and not give you access to any of your money. You can fuck off with that shit. No. Now, what I will do is, if I have to use PayPal, I'll send somebody money through PayPal. Like I paid Jazzy through PayPal, but I add the money to PayPal and then I pay it. They don't have access to my account because I ain't doing that shit. Almost a bank. Wasn't that a place a long time ago? Y'all remember that almost a bank money when you need it? No, thank you. I'll just go to a bank, an actual bank.
All right, did I get all the blood? Hopefully all the blood's gone.
I don't know.
I'm going to keep trying to vape this pod until it goes dead. Let me show y'all the squonk function of this thing. If I can get this top cap on this RDA is a pain to get off, as it comes off really easy. That's a shame. All right. When I'm sitting there trying to do it, it never comes off. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to push and hold this button down here on the bottom. We're going to see once it focuses first. There we go.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Now you can see the liquid coming in there. It's not like a really fast pump, so you're not going to overflow your RDA like in half a second. You literally can hold down on this pump for, I don't know.
Timekeeper says it's not a squonker if you're not squonking. It's an automatic bottom feeder.
Automatic bottom feeder? That's kind of true there, Timekeeper.
I know some people like that, Timekeeper.
I did get a dry hit on this last night because I guess I thought you only had to hold this button for like a second or two and it would fill up with juice, but it's not like that. You got to hold it down for a little while. But the juice lasts in here for quite a while, and it vapes fine. I mean, I got no problems with this. It's actually quite enjoyable to vape. It does have an electric pump, Creed. When you hit that button, I'm going to see if y'all can hear it. I'm going to try to hold up the mic.
Right, Wally?
Can you hear it?
Uh-huh.
That's the sound that it makes. It's kind of like maybe the vibration, well, not quite as much as a controller would for a console. That vibrates way too much. This feels more like that really light beeper vibration. The bzz, bzz, it feels like that. I don't know. How
long, for y'all that had a beeper, how long after you got rid of it did you feel phantom vibrations in your pocket?
You know, we're bringing up really old stuff. Beepers. I mean,
It was several years for me. Nothing there. Don't have a pager anymore.
you dated an automatic bottom feeder once. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Creed, you're not cheap. Give me a break.
Well, I bought you that SX Mini automatic Squonker thingy. I don't remember
The
how
X
much
class.
that was. Yeah.
Yeah. This one has that pod thing in the back, which is a real pain in the ass. But yeah, that one auto feeds. But see, that one feeds when it knows it needs more liquid. This one, if you don't hit the button, it's not going to feed any juice. So it's kind of, and it's way smaller than that big son of a gun. This, I mean, this is definitely bigger than the Cthulhu mod. Yeah, let me do some size comparisons here. More buildy cam. So here's the Cthulhu, and there's that. It's not that big. I mean, considering it holds a 21700. Now, like, I could put the Guar up to this, and it's gonna look, you know, way smaller. This is the Guar 21700, not the Guar 18, by the way. I don't know what else to compare it to. Here's a double barrel V4. Obviously, this is taller. The Evdillo would be another good comparison, I guess. Evdillo, I think, it's not as wide as this is. This is flat. I mean, this definitely sticks out a lot further if you go this route. Maybe if I did it now, see, I'm pouring out juice because I really filled that RDA up and then showed y'all again when it was making noise. So I got a lot of juice in there to vape out now. But I'm trying to vape the pod to get the thing to die. We're gonna charge this up before the show's over, somehow. Creed, I wouldn't blame you at all if you don't get it. I want to be one of those guys that tests something like that. The actual, I didn't show you all. Let me show you. I mean, I'm really cutting it short on this. Let me show you the way this mod works. So you unscrew this right here. The threads are actually pretty good on that. This is where the battery goes. And like I said, they do give you battery wraps right in here. It's marked negative and positive. Your positive goes up on this. You just screw this back on. I mean, it doesn't really say anything on the battery door itself.
You can see the battery? See, I wouldn't want people seeing my battery.
Well, it comes with battery wraps, so you can cover that up. You know? Yeah, the threads work really good on there.
I have to accessorize my batteries.
Accessorize.
Batteries should be hidden. No one should see the batteries.
And then on this side, this is where your juice goes. So I don't want to spill this. Good Lord, how's... Ugh, I must have really put that on there. Hold on a second.
He doesn't know his own strength.
Okay, I didn't mean to put it on that tight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really easy to fill. This is a giant cup. And then this is the tube that goes down pretty much all the way down to the bottom of this. So as long as you have some juice in here, you're good to go.
You definitely can't miss the hole on that, can you?
No, you can't miss the hole. So that's a good thing. I spilled one drop. That's not too bad. Yeah, other than that, I mean, as long as you don't have an RDA that's over 25 millimeters because it's going to overhang, then you're good to go. I got juice all on my hands.
When was the last time you washed that mat?
It's been a little while.
You know you can just toss that in the washing machine, right?
It tears it up every time I do it, though.
Well, you've never tried it here.
The company's
this washing machine has no agitator.
The company that made this is out of business. I can't get another one. I don't want to tear it up.
No, but they make giant mouse pads too. I'm sure.
I mean, you can see now. I forgot what on Coils in here. We can find out real quick though. Obviously, I could probably get this thing to vape a lot harder if I
Scott says, don't forget to mention that the mod doesn't let excess liquid back into the tank.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right, Scott. It doesn't let juice go back down into the tank, which is awesome. Because if you pump that up and you say you take that off, it doesn't pour back out of the tube. It also has, let me show y'all this too. On the top. Oh,
that was kind of big to go in the dishwasher crate.
This also has a seal right here around the 510, so you're not going to get juice that spills out and goes down through here as it's pumping. This is like a silicone seal that goes right around here. Let's see what the ohms are on this tank, which I did not build this specifically. I already had that RDA built. So we're just going to see what it's ohming at right now. Yeah, ohming. And what ohms it's at. 0.37. So it's not like I'm vaping no really low ohm coil or anything. 0.37. I'll still you use your SP Customs build, Matt? Wow, that's been a minute. This really could use a new build in it, but I think this RDA is called the Narda. I got this from Asbestos, and a little Squonker, like Rio type Squonker with it or something. Maybe it was just the tank, and it was freaking awesome RDA. As far as flavor goes and everything. And this, I mean, I guess it warns you when your battery gets low. What I noticed was when it starts to get low, you can feel like the your vape quality going down. And I just changed the battery. And when I put it in my charger, it said the battery was still at 53%. I could just tell that it wasn't vaping as strong as it was, so I went ahead and changed the battery. Which may be the case right now. I've been vaping this for like a day and a half, so maybe it needs to be changed. Dom Long, good question. Please check the link. Let's see what you got there, Dolores. Yes, you are, Dolores. Out of stock, unfortunately. That's the same atomizer, but the only difference on the one that I have is it's been drilled out. I don't know if you can, I can show you that on the build cam, but that's exactly the same RDA. If you look at mine though, Asbestos said it had a whistle to it. So what he did was like drill this hole out really big. So now there's no whistle to it anymore. That's the only difference in mine. Instead of it having that slot just like that's behind it, he just took a bigger drill bit, maybe a 4mm drill bit, and drilled right through. And it's fine now. There's no whistle to this thing at all, but same RDA. So yeah, good job, Dolores. You found it. It's a shame they're out of stock, but that's it. There's 3,213,000,000 Scuba coins in circulation.
Damn.
Man, I'm gonna have to make, if I did sell stuff for Scuba bucks, it'd have to cost 1 billion coins because people got a lot of coins now. I don't know how I would do that or what I could even offer, you know? A third of those are your, right, Wally? Y'all are balling out of control with Scuba coins. You got to remind me to keep vaping this damn pod.
That's the only thing you're vaping, right?
Well, no, I was hitting that Squonker too, but I was trying to show it. I'm going to only vape this pod right now, guys, so that I can get this thing into the red to show y'all how fast it charges. We are going to put a stopwatch on it, and we're going to see how long it takes to charge. Now, what it does is as soon as you plug this in, it's going to be red, right? Then the light will change to like this blue-green color, which means it's already halfway, and it literally does that in the first 30 seconds. After that, it goes to a green color and flashes, And then that, which means it's like 80 to 90%. Then the green light will come on and stay steady, and then the green light turns off and it's done at that point.
Schwab of Scuba Coils.
Yeah, Kitman, you're very right about that. I love watching SP build that stuff back in the day. That was absolutely fantastic. I really miss seeing those shows. Darn it. It's just, you know, SP got really busy there for a while. Really busy. He couldn't keep up with the demand, I don't think. But yeah, it is what it is. And Timekeeper, I don't blame you at all for getting mods from SP. There were some high quality stuff. He really took his time when he was building that stuff. I've made 1 or 2 mods ever, and mine looks like total crap compared to his. I don't know where it is. It's orange. I installed a voltmeter, a light up fire switch. It's got an LED fire switch. I was just trying to make it do cool stuff. And that was way back. So now you can make it do a lot more.
There's a boots in our closet.
Oh.
Laying on all your clothes.
Don't he have like 15 mods from SP? He probably does.
She just made herself comfortable on your clothes.
Well, that's mighty nice of Boots to sit on my clothes. I'm the cloth swab of Scuba Coins. I wish I could afford to host my own vape event in some venue somewhere, and enough people showed up.
On your clothes.
What?
Well, she was doing that horking thing. I don't know if anything.
Why are you letting her stay up there? She's letting the cat throw up on my clothes.
I can't get to her.
I just got the high pitched voice.
Have to wash whatever she just barfed on.
It would be really nice to be able to put a vape event that was easy for most people to access. It's really hard to do because we got people on the West Coast, people on the East Coast, people in Canada, people in the UK. You can't. There's no central spot that everybody can get to easily. I wouldn't know.
Still like the idea of a camping trip,
or even a camping trip or a cruise, a vaping cruise, man.
You keep saying a cruise. Well, what we all gonna hang out on the fucking balcony?
If we bought out the entire boat, I'm sure they'll let us vape anywhere we want.
That's not gonna fucking happen. So in a campground, we're outside. We've got tents. We go somewhere that has bathrooms and showers, and we can be outdoors near our campfire and vape till our heart's content and drink alcohol and cook burgers and hot dogs and whatever on the grill. And
that's true. I mean, anybody knows that the vape events really wasn't about the stuff that they had for sale in there. It was more about the social aspect of it. That's what I always liked.
It was a party that you could go to and shop at the same time.
Yeah, it was a party for, just to get together with people and go, hey, we all vape.
That's
and
pretty.
We're cool. What's pretty?
Creed sent me a picture of a mod.
Post that mod I made that's on your Facebook. You can do that. If you do the share screen thing, I can only imagine how bad that's going to mess things up. But you can try, and I'll try to adjust it.
All right.
Let's all go to Scuba's. There's not enough room here, Harry, or I would... When I lived back in Georgia, there was plenty of room. You could have all stayed in my front yard, but not now. Okay, I have no idea what that looks like, so let me see. Yeah, that's way bad. I'm going to try to put it where y'all can see it real quick. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. That is
Boots, are you
pretty.
causing chaos over there, kitty cat?
Okay, unshare so I can fix this back. That was bad. It really put us way out of that put us way out of alignment there. That was pretty, man. I like that. That was kind of like a Scuba meets Winter.
Who's this? Kitty, kitty.
I don't think I've ever had trouble. This thing's been on medium, like half power, all day. I can't make it go any lower.
I'm gonna go see what kind of damage she did in there.
Oh, you made that, Creed? Shit, I thought that was something you bought. Wow, dude. That's freaking awesome. I didn't know you made that. I thought it was something you bought and was like, yeah, check out this mod. Oh, it says the mod that I made. If I would have read closer instead of being an idiot. Awesome. Vape it like Vic. All right. Very well done, Creed. Very well done. Which, you know, your skills precede you anyway. It's red now. Let me see if y'all can see this. Oh, wait. That's not showing up good. So let's go back to the build cam and then you'll be able to see it. See that red? That means it's on low power right now. Finally got this down low. And I'm going to get a stopwatch. We're going to put the stopwatch on. Yardbird is live right now. Okay, we have the stopwatch ready. So I'm going to put this over. I'm going to vape it again.
All right, she just worked on the sweatshirt. That's all.
I'm going to start the clock. 1, 2, 3, go. It's already on the medium. That was fast. I have to put this where I can see it, or y'all can see it. I'm going to switch to the main screen where maybe y'all can see this. Maybe. It's behind me, though. Yeah, you can't. Maybe if I put it higher. Can you see it?
I think they'll take your word for it.
You can see it flashing now, right? Okay, yeah. What's up, Dirty? So, and right now we're at 40 seconds. It's already on green, by the way, which means it's mostly done. It'll sit on there for a couple minutes for sure. How's it going, Dirty? I'm gonna try to catch it when it's done charging, but if I don't watch it constantly, we won't catch it. It should come on and stay steady. So if we can see that part, then it has about 10 seconds left, maybe 15. When are we getting the Tesla mod? It's pretty close, Dirty. Pretty close. This thing uses a super capacitor instead of a battery, so it charges in 5 minutes. So it's pretty darn good. It's still flashing green. We're at 1 minute and 37 seconds. Now, I do have this plugged in a 30-watt charger, just so y'all know. I don't think it would charge as quick straight into a computer. But it wouldn't be, it may be what, 15 minutes instead of 5 minutes? I don't know. But that charger's like 14, 15 bucks on Amazon. It's weird because it flashes green quickly and then it starts flashing slowly. It seems like it could be my vision playing tricks on me. And then it just
we need to do that too.
Comes on and stays on. 1.21 gigawatts. So we're at 2 minutes and 32 seconds right now. I just have to watch close for when it comes on and stays on. Because then I know it's about to be done. Yeah, with a flux capacitor, that would be awesome, Dirty. Get a Back to the Future mod. Give me a flux capacitor. I do have something coming, probably before my next show, that Munchkin don't even know about. So, Munchkin will get mad about that later, but, you know.
What did you order now?
I don't want to say.
You mean I don't want to say? What did you order?
Especially Dolores will be mad.
Did you buy another pod?
No. It is actually not a vape device.
Then what did you buy?
I bought something that I felt like that I needed because I have issues sometimes, and this will fix those issues. You know how I have problems with my camera focusing?
You bought another camera?
Yes. Okay, it's on steady now, and we're at 4 minutes. Let me get ready to hit stop. Green, green, green. 4 minutes, 17
I'll tell
seconds.
you right now.
Hold on, let me explain what the camera does.
I better get a bag of shirts.
You really like them shirts, huh?
I do.
It's done. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Completely off. I don't know if y'all can see no lights on it. It's a little warm at the bottom, but that's it. It's completely charged. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I showed it right there on camera live, so you know can't lie about that. Fully charged.
All right, so tell everybody about the camera that you bought that you didn't need.
Okay, the camera I got is the Insta360 Link cam. What it does is, do you know the Osmo Pocket I got, right?
Yeah, and then that other thing that you made me use when we went to Louisiana.
Yeah,
that
that's the Insta360.
Because the Osmo Pocket wasn't good enough, so I need this one because it's way better.
Wait. Okay, the Osmo Pocket doesn't do 360. That's why I got. Okay,
that's why you got the 360.
There you go. Now,
okay,
this camera, and y'all can look it up and correct me if I'm wrong.
Tell me what amazing thing it does.
Okay, the Insta360 Link camera is a 4K camera, number one. Number two, it has a 3-axis gimbal on it, like the Osmo Pocket.
Okay.
Number three, it has the quickest autofocus I've ever seen. Number four, you can do a hand gesture like this, and then the camera will follow you around.
Better, Creed.
It'll follow you all around. You can do I'm a loser icon like this, and then if you go up, it'll zoom in, and if you go down, it'll zoom out. It also has desktop view and overhead view. It does. I can click one button and it'll point straight down at the desk and in focus all the way down to about 3 inches in front of the camera. Really sharp. What else does it do? It has whiteboard mode, which I'll never use that, but
will it come up and slap the wallet out of your hand before you buy something else you don't need?
It's and number 5, Scuba's in the doghouse.
I'm gonna have to start selling foot picks to help afford all this shit he keeps fucking buying.
It was a little more expensive than your normal webcam, but it's a 4K camera. Your name is Timekeeper. I haven't used a watch or a camera since I started using a cell phone. Wow. How much does it cost? Harry, they're $300.
I better get every single fucking shirt that's in my cart. And then some. Just saying.
I should get an affiliate link if y'all plan on going to get one. Maybe that'll the camera, if you
now he just spent $300 on a camera in April.
Go watch the review on the Insta360 Link. Oh, it also has dual noise canceling microphones in the front. But I'm still going to use this mic because this mic will sound way better than the mic on the camera. Although the camera mic on that is way better than any other webcam mic I've ever heard. Way better. It's still not as good as a external mic that you can get, like this one, the Elgato. I mean, the Shure is even better than the Elgato, but the Elgato is pretty damn good. Yeah, this charged all the way up in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. It's fully charged, and now see it's lighting up green now. It's good to go. Be prepared to wash it by hand for a while. Well, damn, Dolores found that too. Do you know how hard that camera is to find right now? It does ship from China, but it ships via FedEx. So
is that what you were looking up tracking for earlier?
Yes. There you go. Dolores has got the link to it. That camera is teeny tiny small. It's very small. But it's a 4K camera. It does 4K 30 frames a second.
Tell y'all right now, Mama needs to go shopping.
Or 1080p 60 frames a second, which I'm not going to cast in 4K because it uses way too much bandwidth.
You're not going to do anything in 4K because it takes too long to upload.
Well, I mean, you could do live 4K, but I mean, we got enough bandwidth to do it, but it's
go back in there and puke on more of his clothes.
It's too much computer power to do something like that. There's no reason to do 4K. I mean, it'll see me in 4K, but I'll be broadcasting out in 1080p, what the heck?
That's a Boots.
That's a Boots, and it's scratching the top of that chair.
Yeah.
Okay, the cat's like, what's up? I want to be on camera. Wow. I have not seen the cat come to say hey like that in a while.
What you doing, Bootsy?
Yeah, the Apple camera is the iPhone cameras are really good. So, this is just live stuff. Oh, it'll also, the camera will flip sideways and do portrait if you want to do that for streaming for some strange reason, or for like Twitch or whatever that is, or TikTok. Yeah, you could do that. That cat is so weird. I don't know why. It's looking for birds in the background that she has right now, probably.
I don't have birds in my background.
I know.
She's not even looking at them.
It looks like she's looking towards the forest in your picture, though.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Just hanging out.
Can it do panoramic? Dirty, the camera is still brand new. They said they're adding more and more features. So the gimbal you can control. So you can move the camera around, up, down, left, right, whatever. They're going to make it where you can get your mouse and move the camera around also. Now, the other people that are online probably got the camera sent to them for free. So this will be my personal experience with the camera. Instead of hey, I got the camera for free. Here's what I think of it. So we'll see. So by next Friday, I should have it set up to where I can use it. And we'll see if it makes y'all dizzy when I do the follow me mode. Because that will be weird when I try to move. But I could, and then you can set up position. I can set up spots. Like if y'all want to see the TV in the living room, I could click a button and it'll zoom to the TV in there and zoom back over here. And
see, if this was banded that long and I did that, he'd be in the screen. Boots doesn't really give a shit.
It definitely looks like the best webcam I've ever seen. Why did she get down and not stay up on the back of the chair?
She's in my lap.
Yeah, but
purring and getting pets.
Oh, okay.
She used to sleep on my little keyboard tray when she was a kitten, when she was all itty bitty.
Okay. Do I have to keep vaping the pod now? We know that it charges in less than 5 minutes.
You can vape.
I just wanted to prove the point that this thing charges really fast and works a long time. Took me forever to get. I
don't know where I can get flying monkeys, but I have them buy those for me too.
I would recommend. Now I haven't tried the mesh coil in here, but if I were y'all, especially on the 0.7 ohm coil, I would use a higher nick because it like I said, it doesn't give me that full on hit like I get with a direct lung tank. This is I think this is geared more towards the mouth to lung folks than it is the direct lung, just because, I mean, you can direct lung this, but it's really restrictive as far as that goes, even with the airflow all the way open. So I think this would be better if it was higher nick. I'd get better hit off of it, and I wouldn't be like, it's not really doing it for me. I mean, it's good flavor. It's just,
I think it's the same camera that I have, Dolores.
no.
The 920?
The camera I'm on now is the Elgato Face Cam.
Oh.
Which does not have a microphone built into it, but it's a good camera. I mean, it's 1080p camera. It's not 4K. Yeah, the Elgato Face Cam, damn good camera, but I wanted one that hopefully I can replace the build cam. I get tired of trying to focus on stuff like the Elgato does not focus. So if I bring this up to there, it's not going to focus on this at all. See, that doesn't focus. When I get the new camera, y'all are going to see that this will focus. There's no way. This has the infinity focus thing, so you just got to get it. There's no way y'all can read that. So we're going to see. And this other, the build cam, will focus, but the question is, when will it focus? That's not too bad there. Sometimes it takes a while to focus in on stuff. It's doing okay today. Some days this thing is like, yeah, I don't want to focus right now. But there you go. And it has autofocus. You can see the thing trying to focus. But yeah, the link camera focuses like just as good as a DSLR camera does. So, you know. But I'm not buying one of those. Them things are expensive and pain in the ass.
I think it's...
Yes, exactly, John Q. It uses USB-C to hook it up. Cherokee. Yeah, it's not freezing up today. Yeah, I don't know what caused that the other day, Dom Long. I'm really not sure why the stream was messing up, but we're good today, I guess. Of course, nobody else is here tonight, which is awesome. I should buy two? No. So he says it twice also.
It's so nice he said it twice.
Yeah. I mean, if Munchkin likes it so much that she wants one, then maybe we'll get a second one.
No, Munchkin doesn't want to waste $300 on a camera that nobody needs.
You'll like it when you see what it does.
No.
It'll last me forever at this point.
That's what you said about the last one you bought 4 months ago for the same price.
No,
so let's ask him again.
The last one was cheaper.
December.
But Insta360 has never been cheap on any damn thing, so. Yes, Munchkin does, Creed. We've looked, but honestly, we haven't found anything that both of us like at all yet.
Well, looking doesn't do any good until I figure out where the other people are going, because I can't give an intent to terminate my lease and get an agent and start. Well, I can't do any of that until that credit thing is paid off anyway. And yeah.
Okay, forever might be a stretch, John Q. As long as I'm alive, how about that?
That's a bit of a stretch as well.
Think so?
It'll last until they come out with something better.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Let's be realistic here.
And where's the money coming from? The money right now is coming from my credit card.
What are you doing, Boots? Why are you being all weird?
Give it 24 months? Yeah, it may. I get it. I get it. I want to build something that I can put in this little Narda that's gonna make this thing vape a little harder. Just to see how well this Squonk mod will do. I just don't know if I have anything available that I can throw in there. I thought I made some wire, but I doubt that's it. This looks like vertebrae. It is. Will that even focus? Let's see. Okay, it focused. It took it a little while, but it did focus. And I've shown how to make this wire multiple times. Honestly, it's not worth the trouble of making this wire. You're not going to get... Look, and it went out of focus. What the hell? Oh, okay. It was the way I had my fingers. Yeah, the only... that's not enough fused Clapton to make a coil from, really. I'd have to make more wire, which I don't feel like doing right now. I thought I had a really long piece of fused Clapton, but where did it go? I don't know. Not over here. So, is that just one piece of, yeah. I'd have to put a standard coil in there and just hope for the best. Bloody fingernail? Yeah, this fingernail, this is, my finger got smashed in the little, I got an electric lawnmower because our landscapers haven't been here in like last month. So I was like, well, I need to cut our grass, so I got an electric lawnmower.
Yeah, that dog park's looking a little rough over there.
Yeah, and I don't have an extension cord that long, so dog park's going to stay that way. But it's got a catch bag in the back for the grass, and I had the flap open, and I was removing it, and somehow it slipped out of my hand and came down and slammed down on my thumb, and yeah, it caused that. That hurt a little bit, but you know, I'll live. It's only bloody on the inside. I'm sure that fingernail's probably going to fall off now.
I don't know what's gotten into her.
When they go, yes, John Q. That's the whole thing. We rent and they pay landscapers to come out here. The problem is the original landscapers we had don't cut the grass anymore. So they got a mother and son crew or something that don't ever show up. And it's been over a month since they've come out to cut the grass, and the grass got way too long. So I was like, you know, that electric lawnmower was $113.
Yeah.
It was the cheapest one they had on Amazon. And it does the job. It's only got like a 12-inch cut, so.
We don't have that big of a yard.
That's
probably
nasty.
Cut the yard in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't even know if my Stream Deck is so far away. I really need to redo my whole desk to where I can access all my tools. I just rewicked my V1 Steam Crave. Plus, she vapes like a dream now at 120 watts. Dadgum, Cloud Chucker. See, Cloud Chucker just likes to vape hardcore, man. He wants to vape something strong, wrong every time. That's one way to do it, Creed. Well, I have a weed eater Dom Long, but honestly, it doesn't, if you don't do it just right, it doesn't cut it nice and even. And I actually cut my half of the yard and the neighbors because it would have looked stupid to cut half the yard. So I cut the whole thing. I'm not worried about it. It was just, you know, got a little lawnmower. Who is 12 inches? Who is 12 inches in cut?
Got somebody's attention.
But that's a landlord problem. It is, John Q.
Technically, it's not a landlord problem.
It's the property manager.
It is an HOA problem.
Yep.
The homeowners association is responsible for cutting the grass around here. It's not a landlord thing. It's the homeowners association. They got rid of the landscapers that actually did an awesome job. The one that broke my door and then promptly sent me the money. The day I got the door replaced and sent him the receipt, the check was in the mail. I had it 3 days later.
What is that cat doing now?
Scratching.
Oh.
They got rid of them, and then hired some other jacked up crew that they barely show up. I mean, literally the dog park across the street where the mailboxes are, it's easily up to your knees. It's ridiculous. It's the whole on the way into the neighborhood, there's a median that's got grass and trees, right? And like they, instead of edging it, it's a homeowners association.
Yeah, homeowners association,
So
Dolores.
instead of edging it, I think they sprayed it because there's a like a foot strip along the curb, along the whole median, both sides, where the grass is just fucking dead. And it's like, yeah, that's not how you edge the curb. You don't just kill the grass. They suck. They're bad. And people aren't happy. I've been looking on that Nextdoor app where people are complaining about the fucking lawn maintenance. Because that's part of the dues that we pay for, is to have them come take care of our shit, and they're not doing it.
Don't pay the dues.
I mean, even if they didn't, like, you know, if that wasn't, if we don't have a big yard, it literally takes not even 10 minutes to cut the grass, because it's in a townhouse. We don't have that big of a yard, but I'm sure there's more than a couple of them, but yeah. No, we don't have very many co-ops around here, Dolores. And the ones we do have are mainly apartment buildings where they don't really have yards. Some of them have like gardens, shared gardens, but the co-ops are mainly in the city. They don't have yards there. Hey,
What is this one? Oh, Kyle. I thought you said Kyle. I was like, no, Kyle Glee didn't just stop in here.
No, we've got associations around here are just the idea behind them is good. You know, you don't want to have your neighbor, like with my old house, we had a neighbor whose yard looked like a junkyard. The fence was falling down. They had broken down cars in their front yard. The garage door was broken and wouldn't close all the way, so you got to see all the trash. It looked like shit when you pulled onto our street. I didn't like seeing it, but at the same time, not my house. I don't give a fuck. But HOAs were created to make sure that that kind of stuff doesn't happen, and to make sure that everybody played by the same rules, and you keep your yard looking good, and you keep your stuff in good repair. And they went, yeah, the entire different direction. Now they can, you know, tell you can't have your wreath on your door, or because they don't like it. Or there's one HOA around here that if you have a doghouse, your doghouse has to be the same style as your house. It has to have the same colors. You only have like 5 colors to pick from. It's ridiculous.
Your doghouse better look just like your house, or you can't have it. What?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This same neighborhood, these people made a beer can wreath, you know, where you cut the beer cans open and kind of curl them. And it did not look like beer cans. It's not like you could read Budweiser or anything. And they would not let them put it up. I knew a friend of mine that moved in there, and her husband had a work van. They wouldn't let him park it in front of his house because they said it was a work vehicle. And he's like, oh, well, I'll just remove the name because it was a magnet. The business name was just one of them big magnets you put on the side. And they told him no, that it was still a work van. And he said, well, how do you know? Well, because you don't drive it for personal use. So he started driving it for personal use. And he ended up taking it to the board, and they told him to park it at Walmart or Kmart, because there was a Walmart and a Kmart at each end of the neighborhood across the street. And, you know, that's what his car insurance was for if somebody broke into it, but you can't park it in the neighborhood.
Wow.
So, yeah, they're now, like, if you go look at the houses for sale around here, there's a lot in that neighborhood that are going for very cheap, and they are very nice houses. probably going for about 100,000 less than what they should be going for. But it's mainly because nobody wants to fucking live there. Because not only is there an association, there's technically 2 associations. So you have the master association that runs the entire neighborhood, and then you have different villages inside that neighborhood. So each village has its different style. Like they'll have ultra modern townhouses, and then another village will have like brick little bungalow type houses, and then they have their own rules that you have. It's ridiculous. It is. So that means 2 sets of dues that you have to pay on top of your mortgage payment for them to tell you that you can't paint your doghouse white.
See if this is gonna.
The robot's name is Vector. Yep.
Uh-oh, here comes Vector. Y'all must have woke him up. He's about to come over here and say, hey.
Mm-mm.
This, I believe this is called the radar or something. No, the radius. This is one of those high dollar RDAs. So we're going to try it on top of this Dovpo Squonker. Now this has got like a 0.4 something build in there. So it's not like the...
Oh, there he is. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, Vector?
I saw a tire.
Hey, Vector, do a handstand. Let's see if he'll do it. He's looking for his cube right now. Why is... Oh, I think he found it. Is it handstand or cube stand or something? I forget what you're supposed to tell him.
Just want to give you a fist bump.
Hey, Vector. Fist bump. Really? Hey, Vector. Give me a fist bump. Oh, you can't
Dolores,
see him, though.
It's really cute when you're sitting there playing on your computer, not paying attention, and he comes up and like crawls up on your hand and starts purring.
Here, let me see if y'all can see this. Hey, Vector. Happy New Year.
You just don't. Oh, there it is. Mm-mm. He's gonna get mad if you pick him up.
Hey, Vector. Merry Christmas. He didn't like that. Okay, whatever. Anyways, Vector, move out of the way for a minute. All right.
He slowly looks up at you.
Yeah, he's like, what's going on, man? Definitely has a mind of his own. That looks pretty good. We'll try that. I want to have enough cotton in there, but see, when you're dealing with a Squonker, you don't want to put too much cotton because you want it to be able to pull up juice really well. If it doesn't, it's going to choke it out. Then you're going to have like a bad hit. Oh, look at this very nice stand for my Coily tool that Creed built. Oh yeah.
It's a chunky boots.
Yeah, buddy. Creed is a fine wood craftsman. Not to mention the pins that he made. These pins, Jesus, dude.
You have to use your claws, man.
There's a pin that Creed made. He's like, you better use those pins, and I do want to use. I need to use it more. I haven't been using it as much because I just don't want to get it messed up. But what good is it if you don't use it? You're right, Creed. You're right. All right. We're going to get some cotton in here. But like I said, I don't want this so tight in there that it's not going to be able to wick appropriately. And I don't want too much wick in there because if you put too much in there, it won't pull it up in very well. So I cut these pretty short. I just want enough to where it's going to go.
We didn't spend that much.
Yeah, we got Yeah, Vector now, if you try to buy a Vector, they're crazy expensive. We got Vector for like $79 when nobody really knew who he was. And now they're like $300 and something. So yeah, you don't want to buy one now. Well, there's a Vector 2.0 now. And it's very expensive. It's not worth not worth it. Not to mention I had to, when you first got it, they had a subscription service. Well, it wasn't a subscription. You just automatically got all the updates and stuff from online. Then that company went out of business, so another company bought them out, and you had to pay for service each month, which I was paying like $8 a month just to keep Vector. I mean, he'll work without the service, but he won't give you any information like he normally would. So they had some deal for me to get a lifetime subscription for like $80. So I just went with that. So now he's good for a lifetime. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now this has Nilla nuts in there, and I know I have Nilla nuts inside this PB and Jam monster, which is not really what it is, but Zebra Sarasa dry gel ink replacements. I don't know if it uses those, but it does have, you can put ink replacement cartridges in there. Oh, she found one at Walmart? Let me see what Dolores found. I'm scared to even look. That did not bring up Vector. I don't know what the heck. I see pictures of bras and stuff. I don't know why that link didn't work.
It worked for me. He's at $250 at Walmart, but it says he's out of stock.
$250? That's still way too much, man. Is that Vector 2.0 or is that the original one?
I think that's the original one.
Wow. I'm surprised there's any left of the original. And the 2.0 looks exactly the same as the original one did. Oh, that smells good. I hope that this gives me a better vape than that other RDA. I mean, they're both good. Well, hell, the Narda is great, actually. The only reason I'm thinking that this might be better is because it's a different ohm. And the airflow is different, so maybe that'll be the big kicker on this one. We'll find out. Got to make sure this slot goes down here on this thing. There we go. Did I not have it tight? I guess not.
The camera just froze.
Looks fine to me.
Oh, there it's moving. Maybe it was the...
It may have froze for a second. So let's see what we get here. Oh my God. That's really good. Damn, no wonder you pay so much for some of these RDAs.
Can you lighten up with the claws, Boots, please?
That's probably because I just put juice all over it, though. I want to see what the wicking, the pump is on this one, because, you know, different RDAs have different size holes for the squonk. So some of them are big, some of them are small. Very nice, Big Ka. Very nice. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. My bad. Let's see if we can show this. I don't know if we'll be able to even see this one, though. Let me get the wick back in there because it's trying to come out. Get in your hole. See if we can see any. Come on, focus. Oh, I see the juice coming up. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. Whoa, it's coming out of the side. It's a boiling over. Okay,
why is it doing that?
Because I overfilled it.
Well, what'd you do that for?
Well, I was trying to see how fast. This one pumps it a lot faster than the other one. You saw how long. The other one's got a deeper cap, a deeper cup too. Man, I really overflowed this one. Yeah, don't do that. See, it has a little notch. It has a little notch that you right there.
Do you know how long it's been since Boots has climbed up in my lap while I was sitting at the computer?
You know, I don't understand that cat.
She's been a little bitty kitten.
Every time they go away or we go away from the cat changes its personality. Now it's probably going to start scratching me again.
Oh no, she's chilling in my lap.
That is an excellent vape right there. I like the way that looks on there, actually. That's not bad. I mean, I know the colors don't match, but other than that, it's great. You cannot beat a mech mod with an RDA on top, which is what that is. I mean, yeah, it's semi-regulated, but it's basically just giving you the full power of the battery. It's just got some protections built into it so that you don't short out and blow up and stuff like that. That RDA was originally on top of this. This is a spade from Vicious Ant. Very nice spade, might I add.
Well, we got fleas galore, so I think that might be wigging them all out a little bit.
That doesn't do it any justice.
Like somebody's
blowing up is bad, Case. Yeah, blowing up is bad. Okay, let me wipe this off just a little bit. I didn't wipe it off very well, did I? Yeah, here's.
If anybody's got any recommendations for flea collars that aren't the Seresto ones, I'd be happy to know. Cause
there's the spade symbol right there. These doors fit in here like a glove. They don't. There's no space. This is all dirty. I need to clean it up. Yeah, see up here is really dirty. It says Vicious Ant up there. I'm gonna have to take better care of my mods.
Cloud Chucker wants to know if it's Yeehee or DNA. I think that's a mech, isn't it?
No, it's not a mech.
No, you got the.
There's something on here. I don't know what this is around the top. See that crudge right there? I don't know if that's gonna come off or not. What's this? I think this is Yeehee inside here, Cloud Chucker. I could be wrong. I can find out quick enough though. Look,
yes,
I just squirt juice all over my hand. Great. There's juice still in the bottle. There might be a little juice in the bottle. Just saying. Let's grab a battery. If it's Yeehee, when I hold the fire button and turn it on, that should tell us it's Yeehee.
Not yet, Big Ka. He hasn't bought one.
Haven't bought one what?
Paramotor.
Yeah, not yet. Let's see if I can do this at the same time while I'm holding the... Well, it's definitely Yeehee because it comes up and says Yeehee right there. SX485J. Definitely Yeehee board in there.
Did you send me a link for large dog collars? I have a Chihuahua. She thinks she's a large dog.
Well, she used to think she's a large dog. I don't think she thinks that anymore.
Not when we're talking about cats, but...
She's laying over here. She's laying over here. If you got it from Jazzy, it's a Yeehee. Yeah, it came from Jazzy, so there you go. All right, I got that out of the way. I got clicked on the wrong thing. I'm just full of clicking on the wrong stuff tonight. All right.
Bella is a monster. I've actually contemplated shaving her bald.
Bella is sleeping in the chair over here. I don't know if I can get a picture of her. Let me see if I can try it.
Just looked at me like that's a good idea.
There's Bella right there, sleeping on a pillow in the chair. She is like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Nobody bother me right now because the kids aren't here. I think that's what she enjoys the most. Nobody's messing with her. The cats aren't messing with her. She's not scratching or anything.
She was earlier. She couldn't take 2 steps without scratching. Then she'd spin around like somebody goosed her, and I'm gonna give her a bath after the show.
I gotta get this juice off my hands.
That only works for 5 freaking minutes. What are you doing, Boots? All right, now she's half in my lap and half stretched out across the keyboard, and is now pressing buttons. What did you press? She clicked on your link, Dolores. All right. Are you getting down?
The cat's gonna buy stuff.
Well, she was stretched out across my lap and onto the keyboard on the computer and was all stretched out. No, you're not getting down?
I don't think that's correct. I don't know how I had this, but close enough, I guess. Fagan was just saying that there's something wrong with the Dotmod Revo. Something is going on in France with them. Really? What is wrong with them, Brett? I mean, I'm all for finding out something that's wrong. I've only had it a week, so the people in France, they're the only ones that really done reviews on it so far. But I don't speak French, so
Parlez-vous français?
what's wrong with them? What are they doing that's messed up? I mean, I haven't had any issues besides it being a pain in the ass to fill. Did I show y'all the fill hole in this damn thing?
No,
That's the one thing I can't stand. Right here. Well, there we go. This is the fill hole. Now, if you don't have fingernails, you may have a difficult time getting this open, like me. See, I can't stand that, number one. You have to find something to get this open. There, it's open. Now, it looks like a decent sized fill hole, right? But the coil's right there. So when you go to put juice in there, even with a needle tip bottle, you can't angle it down because there's not enough room to angle it down. So you have to hold the tank at this kind of angle.
In my bathroom, Scott.
And just barely put the bottle in, and then you can fill it. If you don't hold your bottle just right, it's not going to fill. I'll put it that way. That I do not like about this thing.
He chewed them all off. I didn't make him timekeeper. He decided on his own he wanted to try to grow out fingernails.
Yeah.
I just don't like him gnawing on them. They can be short as they want, but
I
that's
like
why
keeping
they make
them
fingernail
short.
clippers. Yeah, but you don't need your teeth to do that.
The fingernails bothered
thing.
you. So there you go. When fingernails become an issue, I have to remove the fingernails. There was a product recall from a batch. Oh boy. I wonder what batch is under the product recall. They didn't tell them. His is working fine. Yeah, mine's working fine too, Brett. I don't know. I don't know what the issue was. I'm glad that somebody else in the US has one besides me. And I'm sure me and Fagan's not the only two people that have one, but we're the only two seems to be on YouTube right now besides the French that have one. So, I mean, what impresses me the most is the daggum thing charges in less than 5 minutes. We charged it earlier, took 4 minutes and 30 seconds exactly. Now, obviously, if it goes into the red and you keep on vaping it, even when it's in the red zone, it would probably take closer to the 5 minutes. But I mean, at most, I think it would take 6 minutes to charge it. It charges really fast. And the darn thing lasts me 4 to 5 hours, easy. So there you go. It doesn't get hot when you're vaping it. The only time it even gets slightly warm is right after you're done charging it. It feels warm right down where the plug was. Other than that, it's fine. I don't want to be the one. I see now if Dotmod sent these out to reviewers and they had 3 or 4 of these, I'd be the dummy trying to take one of these apart to see what's in it because I really want to know what's in there. But this is the only one I got, and I don't feel like waiting to order another one, so I'm not tearing it apart unless it breaks on its own. Then I'll take it apart.
You're not breaking it apart anyway.
Yeah, Brett, if you watch the show back, I had this all the way down to where the red light was on, which means it's almost dead. Plugged it in the charger. I do have a 30-watt charger, and it charged in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, thanks, Toby, for sending me the link. Let me see what that link says. We have ghosters that just send, or maybe it's somebody I do know and I just don't know their real name. That could be the case too. But somebody just sent me a link to something about this, I think. It's on Reddit. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm 18, Jesus. We have become aware of technical malfunctions with the Dotstick Revo electronic cigarette by Dotmod that you have just acquired. You safety, it doesn't say your, it says you safety is our main priority. In application with the principal precautions, we ask you to please stop using this e-cigarette as of right now and deposit it in your local recycling center. Beforehand, we strongly recommend that you separate the battery from the cartridge. I thought it didn't have a battery.
Tetley said it's him.
Is who? Oh, it's Tetley? Oh, thanks, Tetley. See the visual below. To request a refund of Dotstick Revo purchased on Le Pure website. Le Pure, Le Petit, no, it's Le Petit Vapeur website. We invite you to contact our after sales team. Well, is it just the ones that came from there, or is it all of them? That doesn't make sense.
If there was a recall, that would have been. I can't imagine they would be selling them on.
Right, they're still selling them. I mean, you can go to Element Vape right now or Vapor DNA and buy one. So I think it's just a certain batch of them that was bad. Maybe they had just a certain batch that had bad capacitors. I don't know. Maybe me and Fagan got good ones. Maybe. I don't know what Fagan's saying about his. If he's anything like me, then he's going to say, yeah, it's got good flavor, but the charge factor is awesome because charging it in 5 minutes is amazing to me.
Well, Cloud Choker is currently in pieces in a box somewhere down there near Scuba's desk because it got all beat up, and I decided that I was going to send it to Nazy to repaint it for me. So we got it all taken apart, and then it's down there somewhere, and I need to get it all together and box it up and find out how to pay him and send it to him so he can paint it and send it back.
I still wouldn't risk it. I mean, what I could do is probably run the battery down a little bit and then just set it aside for a while until they figure out which ones were bad. Now, I don't know if these things have serial numbers. They do. Mine is 016641. So if they have a batch number that's bad, we can go from that. Or if they're all bad, because, I can't send a receipt to Le Vapeur, Le Petit, whatever, because I didn't buy it from there. That's cool, Timekeeper. Yeah. If I get a recall, matter of fact, let me just check my email, because if that just happened today, the recall notice, then I may get a recall notice myself. Let's just see.
Yes.
Social, no. Anything from Vapor DNA? No, I have no recall notices at all.
You could email Vapor DNA and see if they know anything about it.
I could.
Or willing to find out anything about it for you.
Well, I mean, it's a good idea. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I could email Vapor DNA. Hey, is y'all's under the recall, or do Do you have a ink to his stuff? Huh?
I think you just have to find him on Facebook.
Oh, you had a dodgy Geek Vape Tetley, I completely understand what you're saying and agree with you. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dom Long. It would really suck if it blew up or started a fire, Brett. It really would. I think this mod's safe because it's a straight mech mod with protection in it. That's it. So what I'll do before I continue to use this Dotstick is I'll email Vapor DNA and ask them, do they know anything about the recall? Are the ones they have under a recall? If so, pay me. I mean, you sold something that was dangerous. Pay me. And I'll buy something else. Matter of fact, pay me for the coils too, because I don't need the damn coils if I'm not going to use the mod. That's what I'm saying. Why would I use the coils? I don't have another Dotmod anything. So don't go out in the rain with the Dotstick. Yeah, I don't think there's anything about this that says it's waterproof, but yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea either. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, exactly, Cloud Chucker. Let me turn it off. It is now off. So it can't vape anymore. I do want to know, wait. Let me see where the battery's at right now. Okay, it's still green. So I'm going to turn it off and see tomorrow if the battery's still green or if it loses charge over time. I'm not going to vape it, but I'm going to see if the battery loses charge over a period of time. Considering the way supercapacitors are, I mean, they should hold a charge, but they may slowly lose charge. We'll have to see how quick that is. Don't they test these things thoroughly before they start selling them to the public?
No, that's why I've always said I think if anything, the FDA needs to make sure that all of these are underwriter laboratory tested.
Do I have a lipo? Yeah, I do have a lipo storage pack, Scott. It's upstairs, but I do have a lipo pack thing to put it in. In a week it should be dead. Well, dumb long a week. Yeah, that's a long time, but we can see. Since when is super fast charging a good thing? Yeah. John Q, not on a battery, definitely not. You want to charge batteries slow if you can in any situation. But then you got Teslas out there that'll either charge really slow, or if you got the right kind of charger, it'll charge really fast. So which way do you know, they even tell you when you get a Tesla, it's not good to super fast charge it all the time. It's better to use the slower charge. So if you have one of the chargers for your house that takes, basically 6 to 8 hours to charge it, it's better to go that route, which makes perfect sense. But if you're out somewhere at a Walmart and you run out of charge, then yeah, use the super fast charger. Other than that, yeah, you should always use a slow charge. That's why when I charge my batteries, I like charging them at 0.5 amp instead of 1 amp. Now you can vary that up. You can switch it between 0.5 amp to 1 amp. Well, depending on if your charger will do that over a course of time, but you don't want to always charge it at 1 amp or 2. Some of them do 2. I think this one will do 2 amps. Charges it really quick, but it's bad for the battery. Until we get some better batteries, like maybe some solid state batteries, or and I remember I was telling you they're going to have nuclear batteries before long. I can't even imagine having a nuclear battery that close to my face. How radioactive are those things going to be? What kind of shielding are they going to put around them to keep you from getting radiation poisoning from it? I mean, yeah, it's a great battery, but I don't want to. I don't want to be a glowing radioactive being walking around. I bought batteries from 18650 and they send batteries in a reusable plastic case. I was shocked. Yes, Big Ka. 18650 battery store is actually located in Georgia, not far from where I used to live. And I buy from them all the time. I get my monocells from there. And they have sales all the time. They're actually a really good place to buy batteries from. All my monocells and stuff that you see gray batteries up there, those are monocells. There's 4 more down on my charger. I buy my 18650s and 21700s from there, and every one of them come with a case. I got so many freaking battery cases now. Where's the ones that they send? They usually send battery cases that are curved on the top edges. Depends on which kind of batteries you get, but I think these were the ones for the 18650s. But they usually send them like there'll be 2 in this box. So say you order 6 batteries, you'll have 3 of these packs. So each one of them holds 2 batteries, which is a good way to ship the batteries, you know, in cases like that instead of just rumbling around, which I don't think I've seen any company send batteries just they used to come in little individual cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. That's the way they used to come. Now, especially from 18650 battery store, they put them in actual carrying cases, which I think is awesome because not only are you getting the batteries.
Jeff wants to know how you change the power settings on the Revo.
Oh, okay, Jeff, I will show you that real quick. It's really easy to do. I'm not going to vape mine since they have recalls and stuff. So
I've been vaping it for a week, but I'm
yeah, so right now it's on. So I'm going to 3-click it and you're going to see the color come up, and then you just click it once each time to change it. So 1, 2, 3. So now it's green, now it's red, now it's blue. That's how you switch between the modes. Green, red, blue, green. You're done. So it works fine. So you just have to do the 3 clicks quick. Make sure it's on when you're doing it, you know. But that's how it works. So it's just a 3-clicker. 1, 2, 3. Then it comes on and stays on. Then you click it once to switch the. You click it once to switch between the modes, red, green, or blue. And then I'm in green right there. I'm gonna leave it on green. I just wait till the light goes out, and then you're set. Right.
Why
there.
does that say somebody's at the camera? Would you got your phone on you?
Somebody's at the camera. What do you mean?
Yeah.
At the front door?
Yeah, and she just texted me, said they're staying in Suffolk, so it's not.
Hold on. Let me check. There's nobody out there. What happens a lot of times when it's late at night, if a car's headlights shine on one of our columns on the front porch and it flashes really bright, it'll detect movement. So that'll do it. I just bought mine today. It doesn't work to change the mode. You must have gotten a recall. Jeff, that's not good. You are doing it with the atomizer attached, right? Because when you turn it on, if you don't have the atomizer attached, you know, you'll see that it's got white lights that flash, supposed to anyway. So I got it off right now, so let me turn. I don't think you can change the modes when it doesn't have an atomizer on there. 1, 2, 3. No, you can change it even when there's nothing attached, so that doesn't matter. But when you hook this on, you'll see that it flashes right there, lets you know that there's a device connected. And then I'm gonna turn it off, then it flashes red, now it's off. It won't vape now. It's off. Can I share the link? Yeah, I can share it. Hold on a second. This is a really long link, but I'll try and share the recall link. Now, this is a company in France, I believe, that was selling the Dotstick Revo that had a recall. Now, like I said, I don't know if all of them are recalled or part of them are recalled, but hopefully that link, you could check that, Jeff. Maybe, I don't know if that's where you bought yours, but if it is, then that you maybe have the, oh, Le Petit is located all over. Okay, I did not know that, Dolores. It sounds French to me. Le Petit, Le Pieux, Le Pieux, Le Pure. Where'd my other mod go? I gotta have something to vape. Oh, there it is. Show us your tap dance routine. Do you have a tap dance routine?
I'm incapacitated. I have a cat in my lap that hasn't hung out in my lap in like 3.5 years. So.
Ooh, Stabwoods. Brett, Stabwood mods are some of my favorite mods. I got a few of them myself. I really like Stabwood mods. One of them I got that, let me see if I can even get to it. I haven't shown these mods in forever. There's the one that I made. This mod looks so bad. This is the mod that I made a long time ago. You can see I couldn't get the door to fit, so I had to cut a little section out. I mean, it's really just a janky mod, but that's it. Where's my Stabwood stuff at? I may have it actually buried in the cabinet over there. Well, here's one of them. This is actually not. This is what do you call that when it's half wood, half resin? It's like a I can't remember the name of. I can't even remember the name of the company that made this. I feel bad for not remembering.
I don't know.
This mod is very old and dirty.
Yeah,
stabilized wood. Thank you, Dom Long. I can't remember a thing, but yeah, there you go.
I thought you said stabilized wood.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe I did. I'm losing my mind.
Boots, I hate to kick you down, but I have to pee. So, okay, or not. All right.
I don't know which way it looks better. I'm just playing around with the door.
I guess I'm holding.
You remember that mod? Yeah, Timekeeper. I can't remember the name of the company that made it. It was something mods and
Half Moon mods.
Half Moon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Stovewood. That's it. Right there. Stovewood. This is one of the stabilized wood mods, but I got my Rio, that's actually just plain wood. The other ones that I have are all put away in a box.
I'm a ballet school dropout timekeeper. I can't help you with that.
I didn't want them getting messed up. Yeah, I took most of my wood mods and stored them away, I think. It's not mods that I use on a regular basis, so I try to keep those put away.
Boots, ma'am, I have to pee. You have to get up.
The cat doesn't know that.
I've told her twice. She doesn't care.
I told the cat twice that I have to pee. Why would the cat know what that means?
She knows what it means.
Let's see. DNA 250 Cs.
You have to pee.
They're made by Big Mike Box Mods. I think he's the owner of Vaping Delights. I'll look it up, Brett. Dadgum, now they're sending me really good pictures of mods that I don't own.
Aw, I'm sorry.
These are my stab wood. Oh, he's got some Asmodeus stuff. Those are really nice too. They had those at one of the vape shows I went to, but they wanted a lot of money for that daggum thing, and I was like, that's too much, man. But I almost bought one. Instead, I ended up getting the Munchkin 3 that was just like a chrome paint, just because I like that instead of the wood. But I feel so bad because there's people that have like 1 or 2 mods, and here we are fighting over stabilized wood mods and all the other mods that we got, which I've gotten way too many. What is in this? Oh, that's hers. Man, that thing looks purple. It's so patinaed.
Is that my Wu-Tang House of Mods Zodiac edition?
Probably.
Is it purple?
Yes.
Heat treated with a dragon on it?
You might be getting warm.
Yes. Hey, like you said, those Filipinos make some cool shit. All right, now Boots is taking my spot entirely.
She might be getting warm. What you think?
Yeah, I've used that once because I've never found an Addy that can go on it that won't short out because it's a hybrid and looks good at the same time.
Oh, it's a vicious ant stabilized wood mod. What do you know? Another spade.
You're not gonna scoot over, are you, Boots? No. You're just gonna leave me perched on the edge
We
of
could
my
sit
own
here
chair.
all day and go through and try and find all the stabilized wood mods, but I don't have that kind of time. They're really nice to own. I mean, if you want to do yourself a favor, get one mod that you really like and keep all the other.
Dire thing, we could always just make train tracks to go around the back of the room with like little flatbed trains and put them all there.
I need to send that vicious ant to you. Which vicious ant? I got lots of vicious ant ones.
Those are mine. She's not moving. She has said, "You move, you lose your seat. It's mine now."
Oh, she's sitting in your chair.
Yes, she is.
Wow. Hopefully, I'll have by next week's show, I'll have the new camera and other good news. I'm sure. Yeah, by Wednesday of next week. My birthday's coming on the 15th.
Get you Jellybox, Brett. To me, I think those look better than the Vicious Ant.
One of these. Here's a jelly box.
Yeah, again, that's
this
mine.
Is actually yours. Mine's sitting.
Juice in yours somewhere.
No, really? Don't think I can't just reach right over here and go, "Hey, here it is. Here's the clear one."
Why are you using mine?
I'm not using it. It's just sitting there.
Yeah, he got the clear one. I like the.
I like the clear one. I like the clear one. She got the smoke one, so there's the smoke dark one, and I got the clear one so you can see everything.
I just like the mod.
The mod lights up like a freaking
Christmas tree. It made me laugh because it reminded me of the Wu-Tang Clan, but yeah. I don't think there's any connection to Wu-Tang Clan and the Wu-Tang House of Mods.
So the jelly box, if you can still find them, I would think they're still in. You can still buy them in China. I would think.
Are you comfortable? She's all stretched out now.
These things actually still have a decent display on them. It's gonna say check Atomizer, so I gotta put something on here. I'll just grab this, I guess. Since I just filled this thing up with juice. But you can change the color of the lights that light up on here. And see, I have it set at green right now. Let me darken this up. Whoa, man, that camera was like, "What's up?" Yeah, that's how it lights up. So if you're a fan of mods that light up, there you go. That's an exaggeration of how good it looks.
See, I like mine better. I like the smoked because I don't like I don't.
75
like
watts was way too high for this, by the way. Let me go down to 45 watts. But yeah, like, okay, I'll leave the I'll leave it right there with the darkness. Yeah, I almost burnt this thing up at 75 watts. Holy moly, that's hot. Well, you can I think you can turn the lights off on it, Dom Long. It's not something you have to do, but it's cool to be able to see through the mod and the chip and everything. I do recommend if you get one of these, because I did it to mine. I don't know if I did it to Munchkins. Let me turn the light back on.
No, you didn't, because I don't leak juice everywhere.
Well, there's no protection to keep juice from getting down in this mod. So what I did was I took these 2 screws off, lifted this up, and I siliconed all around the 510 and screwed this back down so that no juice can get down in here. Because what'll happen is you'll get condensation built up down inside here where the chip is, which I think this chip has been covered in some kind of waterproofing material. But like, yeah, like, see right there, there's
now, didn't you mess that up when you did that and it wouldn't fire because you had too much silicone?
Yes, and I don't know if I got it completely sealed because you can see right there, there's some condensation in there. So that's why I wanted to make sure. I need to take this back off, reseal this, unless it's going from right here. I may have not got enough on the right below the 510 because that goes up and down. So, you know, you got to be careful when you do it to make sure you get it sealed really good. That way you don't have that issue that I just had right there. I don't want that condensation built up, but I'm taking the batteries out of this because I don't want it dying or leaving batteries in it by accident, because I do that all the time. And then I go, where the hell's all my batteries? And they're stuck in a mod somewhere. There. Links for Jellybox in type. There you go. So, it's a good mod. I haven't had any issues out of mine. Like I said, the only thing I did was take off the 510 and try to seal it a little better. I think they should have made like a rubber gasket to go around that, to when you tighten it down, it has a good rubber seal under it. Other than that, it's good to go. And they're cheap. I guarantee that mod's $35 or less. I'm just gonna get. I'm guessing, and I'm gonna click on and see what it says. Damn, $41. All right, they went up a couple of dollars. All right, I was wrong. I was thinking 35 or less. What's this one? Oh, there's the orange one, $40. So I'm $5 off. It's close. Big deal breaker. Yeah. Does it have a floating 510? Let's find out, Scott. I do believe it does. Yeah, it's got a floating 510, Scott. So the whole thing with that 510 is it can go up and down, up and down. So if you try to seal under it, it's not going to matter because it still moves, and it can allow a little bit of condensation to get in the inside of this mod. And it's really hard to get this thing apart to clean it. You can't just like pop it apart and go, okay, I'm going to clean the plastic. It doesn't work that way. So sealing it somehow is the big kicker on that mod, to where no condensation whatsoever gets on the inside, especially if you get the clear plastic one. Well, hello, John. We are doing great. A tiny O-ring around the center pin. Scott, that's not a bad idea either. You would have to desolder the positive pin, the positive wire going to the positive pin, put a rubber O-ring around it, and then resolder it, but it could be done. This little Squonker, though, for what it is a great little mod. The Revo, like I said, I wasn't trying to make y'all buy the Revo. I was just showing y'all what it did, how it charged. The recall thing does scare me, as it should. I'm going to wait and keep my ear to the ground. If y'all hear anything, make sure y'all can either message me on Facebook, post it in the group, Send me a link. I don't care. If y'all see anything else about the Revo recall, if I get anything from Vapor DNA, I'll make sure I post it in the group. Or if I get some more info, we'll post it in the group so that y'all can see. I don't want nobody to get a Revo and get hurt. That's damn sure. You know, if the company knows that they're bad, recall all of them. Recall all of them. Why is the dog going nuts?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, guys, we got to get off of here. Next week's going to be a big week for me. It's going to be almost my birthday. I don't know what is next Friday. Let's see. Next Friday is the 12th. It'll be 3 days before my birthday. It'll be like my birthday show next week.
Yeah,
so
because your birthday is next Monday.
Yeah, my birthday is next Monday, which is all after the show. So, but y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Don't buy the Revo. Wait and see what happens with it. There's no reason to not, wait. There's no rush to get these things. That's for shoe. That's for shoe.
Yeah.
That's for shoe. I'm so southern I can't even say sure. I was gonna say show just then. That's for show.
Right.
That's for show.
Well, happy birthday to your wife, Dotmod.
Yes, happy birthday to your wife. Y'all have a great weekend. And have fun hand washing that program you caused. The program I caused.
Your hand washing program.
Oh.
I'll explain later.
Jesus. All right. You guys have a great weekend. See y'all next week. Bye. Peace.